Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, you guys. How are you? It's Thursday. What's going on? Are you still keeping your momentum? Yeah. I had a great productive day yesterday. Very busy, but very productive. It was very good, I must say. But anyway, I'm just gonna come and give it to you straight for Thursday. Um, this topic is very, very dear to my heart. Topic today is titled The D Word. And I'm sorry, I'm looking down at my notes for something. Hold on. Okay. Yes, the title of this is called The D Word. And no, it is not divorce. Although I could talk about that too. But no, the title of this, the D word, is meaning depression. And it's a lot of, tons of people go through it. Whether they're in denial about it or don't realize they're going through it, or the ones that do recognize that they're in it. Depression is very, very, it's sad to say, common. You don't want depression to be common, but it is something that a lot of people go through. Um, I have battled with depression, um, from my teenage years on up. Every now and then it tries to rear its ugly head, but I know how to, you know, I've learned the coping techniques of how to, keep it at bay. So, um, it's a battle. It's a battle, but I don't let it get the best of me. Now, depression is something that people sometimes shy away from if they don't understand it. And, especially if that has never happened in your life and or you haven't encountered anyone, going through it. So when you see someone going through that, you question it and be like, well, why are they going through this? They got so much going on for this. So, uh, I don't even understand why they would be depressed. How does someone do that? First of all, your first mistake is you can't equate someone that has something going on for themselves as being successful. And just because they're successful financially or, physically or whatever, it begins with the mental. It starts with the mental. That's why you see celebrities, you know, could have all the money in the world, but they're still not happy. And some are led to take their life. Depression is serious. It's not something to be made fun of. It's not something to be taken lightly. If you don't understand what a person is going through or why they are depressed, instead of, you know, not wanting to deal with it or, backing away, read up on it. Show support for that person. If it's your loved one, show support for that person. Um, you know, the worst thing you can do to a person that's being depressed is get away from them. It's sad. You know, there's a history in my family of depression. Like I said, I have suffered through it. My daughter, and before you say anything, I already got permission from her to, ask if it's okay to mention her without going into her full story, and she said yes. So, my daughter has recently gone through a serious bout of depression, and she's working her way through it. We're working through it together because I know what it's like, and I won't allow my daughter to be alone. I will not. Her dad won't. We just cannot do that. You know, De- depression will make you feel like no one in the world understands what you're going through. Uh, you'll feel worthless. You'll feel tired for no reason, like you just want to lay in bed all day. And the thing is, I have noticed depression in some people that have yet to acknowledge that they are depressed because I have been through it. I recognize the signs. Some people are actually walking depressed, walking around depressed. They hide behind it with, I'm fine, I'm okay, I'm this, I'm that. But you're just going through the motions, you're not fully functioning. Your body is here, but your spirit is gone. So basically, you're the walking dead. That's how depression will make you feel. And it's sad. Oh, what they need to be depressed for? All they got to do is do that. You know what? If you never been through it, you cannot possibly understand it. And I pray that you don't have to go through it. I pray that you don't. But show some compassion, some empathy for the ones that are going through it because it's a serious thing. And God heals and cures each and everything. So if you don't understand it, ask, just all you got to do is the best thing you can do for a person that's going through it. If you're unable to help that person at all when it comes to depression, just pray. Pray for that person. Ask God to touch that heart of that depressed person. It'll work wonders. If there's nothing else physically you can do. If the talk of depression makes you uncomfortable. You know, I remember when I was pregnant with my fourth child, which is my middle boy. After I had him, I went into postpartum depression, and man, I didn't want anything to do with him. And uh, anyone that has suffered through postpartum knows what I'm talking about. I didn't want to touch him. I didn't want to hold him. I didn't want to change him. I thought that he ripped my entire guts out from my body. And, he was the first C-section that I had. So I really felt violated and I was just mad. And my husband had to do everything because I didn't want to touch him. So for nearly the first year of his life, I had a disconnect with him because I was depressed. Okay, looking at us now, you would have never known that I went through that with him. But depression will alter your mind. And I'm saying to the depressed person right now, someone that's going through it, I am here for you. I pray that things will change. I pray that your mind will change. I pray that whatever it is that is going on in your life that's causing you to not feel worthy, I pray that it be reversed in Jesus' name. But I also want you to know that I know what you're going through, and I've been there, and I support you. I don't ridicule you. I'm not mocking you. It's not a joke. It's not funny. It's a serious situation, but I'm here for you and I encourage you, and you will get through this. One day at a time, you will get through it. And I'm going to also say to the person who doesn't understand what depression is about, or may have someone in their family that's depressed, I ask that you take your time with that person. Just show support. Even if you gotta call or send a text and say, "Hey, I'm just thinking of you. I love you." Keep saying I love you. Keep saying I'm praying for you. A little bit of that helps. It has helped me. It still helps me. I do that with my daughter. I do that with all my children. Whatever that's going on with them, I come against the spirit of depression. And you should too. So I'm about to get off of here and go to court. But I just wanted y'all to know, you know, don't be afraid to discuss that D word. It's needed. Okay? But I love you. Thank y'all for your support once again. Have a great day. And just give someone a hug today and tell them you love them. Okay? All right. So I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. See, the week went by so fast. With the Friday Funnies. And until then, take care and God bless.